Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on 3 topics. Well, actually, I'm going to say it's like 1.5 topics, okay, or maybe 2, not 3. Yeah, so 2.5, not 3. One is on Nene Leakes. I'm gonna throw kind of the Kandi Burruss story into the Nene Leakes one because they're kind of intertwined and connected, and I'll end it off with Jussie Smollett. So I'll start with Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes has been feeling some kind of way ever since season 12 of Roa, when she had her exit. Now her exit is the typical Bravo exit, when they want to get rid of you, when they're done with you. And you know what, forgive me, because last time I did a video, I'm always doing a video normally about a time where I'm cleaning up, and I do it to myself every time. I throw my dishes in the dishwasher, and then you're gonna probably hear the water running, because somebody said last time, what is that water? It's my dishwasher. But anyway, Nene Leakes, exited the typical way that Bravo likes someone to exit when they're done with them. They give them like a really ridiculous contract. They're not going to be seen the same way. The person kind of feels some type of way. And instead of them staying and signing on for the crappy contract, they just say, I'm moving on. It's time for me to go. So Nene Leakes had that moment with Roa season 12. So she bowed out. She decided not to sign the crappy contract, and she left. And initially, she took it on herself like the rest of the people do. I wanted to leave. It was time for me to leave. I'm going on to bigger and better things. But then after a while, I think because when you work somewhere so long, I want to say Nene was there 12 years because she was on there 12 seasons. She started Roa. She was there at the onset. She was there at the creation of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So imagine doing any job for 12 years, living that lifestyle, and then all of a sudden it's snatched from beneath you, and it's like what do? You may feel kind of lost, especially if you were not prepared to exit. Okay, so it's one thing if you kind of prepare yourself. Even when people work for years, they be like, you know what, in 2023 I'm going to retire. So they're preparing for it, but they're not prepared for their boss to tell them, oh, tomorrow you're fired. It's a shocker. So that's kind of what happened to Nene. It was a shocker. She wasn't prepared for it. So she took it at first, but then shortly after, she decided to claim all of these things against Bravo and Andy Cohen. Racism was involved, and she said, they don't treat the brown talent right. I mean, she had a slew of accusations, not only against Bravo and the whole network, but against Andy Cohen. So she went on this smear tour, I guess I'll say. She went on a smear tour. She did some Instagram lives and stories about this situation, and she wanted all the girls to back her up. But she wanted people to back her up that she kind of, as part of the Bravo Real Housewives series, these girls stab each other in the back, in the front, and the side all day long, every season, and then they make up at the reunion only to go back and do it all over again the next season. So when Nene was going on her campaign and she was out of a job, she wanted all of the co-workers she left behind to kind of back her up. And it's like, yo, bro, you left. That's your business. When you were here making all your money, you didn't say, oh, give me more money, give them more money, you should pay them more. You had your big paycheck. You wasn't worried about anybody else. Then now that you exit and you feel like you was done dirty, you want us to jump on your bus, on your bandwagon, and call Bravo all kinds of names. No, I'm sorry, girlfriend. I'm staying here. This is my check. This is my livelihood. You do you like you was doing before, and I'm going to do me. So she was kind of pissed at her fellow staff members for not backing her up and backing up the claims, because we all know that one person on the island on their own, they probably can't make many moves and make things happen, but if several people join in and come in agreement, maybe change can and will happen. So no one backed Nene up, and Nene has since that time, which is about 2 years later, she's still talking about this same thing. Nene recently tweeted that, she's been blacklisted. She feels like she's being followed. She also feels as if Bravo and the network, and I guess whoever else, is going as far as, having someone follow her and telling people, not just people, lawyers, not to even take her case. Do I believe that to be so? I don't know if they have that much energy to focus that much on one person that they would tell a bunch of lawyers not to take her case. And even if they are in bed with every lawyer in Atlanta or over the world, I'm sure Nene Leakes would be able to find someone, if she really wanted, to take her case. Doesn't mean they're going to win, but I'm sure she can find someone. So to say that, they're paying off lawyers not to take her case, do I think she was blacklisted? Now, that's a whole nother story in and of itself, and I'm going to say a yes to that. Do I think people are following her? I think it could be a little bit of paranoia on her part, because she thinks the world is against her right now. And if you ever had someone in your life or known someone that, is in a bad way for the moment, like they can't find a job, they can't this, they can't that, they have in their head that the whole world is against them. And, there's this saying, a man is what he thinks. And so if you think it's so, it's going to be so. Like your life is going to play out that way. Just like if you think good thoughts, good things will normally happen to you. You think bad thoughts, and then every time you turn around, something bad is happening to you. So I do not think, and I could be that wrong, people, but I do not think anybody's following Nene Leakes. But do I think she's blacklisted? And I'm going to say 100% and absolutely so. And here's the reason why. Because listen, you have to be very careful what you do, no matter what industry you're in. Even if you are an entrepreneur, you have to be careful, because we're always still, even when you have your own business, you still work and depend upon other people. You need customers. There have been, go back in history, there are a lot of people who owned a company and then did some type of stuff, so got kicked off the board of their own company, got kicked out of their own company. So listen, no matter what you do, you have to be mindful of others. You have to play nice in the sandbox. And so for Nene, whether what happened to her at Bravo is true or not, the way she went about handling it and the timing was off. You can't sit down an employer for 12 years and be up in Andy Cohen's face on Watch What Happens Live on a regular basis, and then throw a tantrum when you don't get the contract you want, don't get your way, and then accuse him and the network of being racist. It seems a little crazy, right? So I love this man. I love the network for 12 years when everybody was on my side giving me everything I wanted. But the minute I didn't get my way, didn't get a contract, all of a sudden they're racist. They don't care about black people. They done me dirty. It doesn't sound right. So Kandi Burruss said this. Kandi said about Nene. Nene wants us to back her up, but yet for years, Nene has claimed before she, ended her season, ended her time at Roa in season 12, all the years before that, she bragged about how she was the highest paid housewife across all the franchises. So as Kandi was stating, how do you brag that you were the highest paid housewife across every franchise, and there are not, out of all the franchises, there are not that many franchises of color? There's only one other one. They have since put in sprinkles here and there, but the other one was the Real Housewives of Potomac. So there are other franchises that had non-African American or black people, whichever term you just like to use, and you claimed you was the highest paid housewives out of all of them. but yet you said they were racist and they don't know how to treat black people. You can't make the two of those make sense. So when you want to go out and you want to go on a sort of like a media tour to make these claims against Ansley and the network, then yeah, unfortunately, and I'm not saying this right, I do not like when people get blackballed or blacklisted, but you wonder why you're being blacklisted because of that. And what employer would really want to touch you, because they're going to be afraid that they would have to tiptoe around you, because no matter what you do, you might accuse them, or no matter what they do, you might accuse them of racism, and then you're going to sue them. So Nene, you have to let this thing die down. You have to stop tweeting about being blackballed, blacklisted, and how, when people speak the truth, no one likes that and they want to shut that person up. Well, that happens every day. That's why you literally have to pick and choose what you say in public. You have to be strategic about it when you have a grievance against your employer. And you have to be mindful, because you need to work again. And you do want justice. You do want change. But you have to make your fight against change make sense when you do it and how you go about doing it. Now, Kandi has been, Nene said that Kandi, well, she didn't really use her name there, actually, and I won't say Nene exactly, but fans have been, well, I think Nene, now I'm mixing up my thoughts here, but I think Nene has accused, Bravo of utilizing some of the talent to kind of go against what Nene said. And so it was implied pretty much that that's what Kandi did. Like, Kandi is being used by Bravo to make it seem like all of the claims that Nene is saying is not true, right? And they're saying because Kandi said that statement that I said, that how are you saying they was racist when you was one of the highest paid housewives. So Nene and Kandi are button heads, but they always butted heads, even when they was on Roa together. And so what do I think about that? Kandi mentioned how no matter how she feels about somebody, when they have a project out there, she supports it. And I will say this, if you follow Kandi on any of her social media pages, she always gives people a shout out for their birthday, whether she is close to them or not. She always supports all the projects that they do, because she definitely supported Portia when Portia had all of her spinoffs. So I will agree with Kandi on that note, that yes, she is very supportive of others, even if she's not in the best space with them at the moment. And now I'll just say this about Kandi, her Kandi in the Game, Old Lady Game spinoff. I wasn't loving it at first. I'm still not in love with it. I've been trying to catch up on demand. I still have to watch the latest 2 episodes, and then I'll come back with my verdict on that. But the show is okay. It's not the worst reality show I ever seen. It's okay. If she does get another chance, I hope it gets better. And like I said, I'll talk more about it after I catch up on demand. All right. So now we're going to end this with Jussie Smollett. So Jussie Smollett, I don't understand him. And listen, I thought his punishment was a little harsh. According to the evidence that I see and know, it doesn't appear as if he's innocent in this particular situation and everything he did. But he's kind of giving me OJ vibes. And when I say OJ vibes, I don't mean in terms of trying to take someone's life or anything like that. OJ vibes in terms of, okay, you got in a situation, or there was a situation where you was being accused of something. You yourself are saying you're innocent. So in OJ's case, he got off. The jury found him innocent, right? In Jussie Smollett's case, the jury found him guilty, but he was fortunate enough to get out of jail while he is appealing his case. So in both situations, why didn't either one of them, like, OJ didn't shut his mouth when he got out, got off being innocent, and he ended up serving jail time because he got into some other mess. And Jussie Smollett, you get out of this 150 days serving in prison, and then you come out with this ridiculous song, still kind of poking at the bear, still kind of taunting at the situation. Why don't you go somewhere, lay low, sit down, shut up, and let this thing die down? Pretty much his song is saying, you think I'm the one? Why would I try to ruin my reputation? Why would I do that to myself? So he's still trying to prove his innocent. Part of the lyrics also say, you trying to turn my own people against me. And I guess the caveat, the piece that he thinks is going to matter to us is that this was all posted on his social media, like a little snippet of the song and him singing it. And he has a lot of talent. So it's sad that he even got himself in this pickle and he's going through this. But at the end, he's saying that the proceeds from this song are going to be donated to all kind of social, justice kind of charities. And I'm saying to myself, the song is ridiculous. It's nice that you're going to give these proceeds from this song to, these different charities. But Jussie, sit down somewhere. Who is his publicist? Who is trying to help him out? I think this is just a whole hot mess. And even if he is innocent, he is going about this thing the wrong way. He needs help. He needs someone in his corner that is really going to give him the truth and help him out in a better way. I don't know if you remember that show. I used to love it, Scandal. And the character's name on that show was Olivia Pope, and she was a publicist. She was like a fixer. She came and fixed scandals, okay? These people need a real life Olivia Pope because they need help. And she pretty much, like, if you ever watch that series and they called her to come clean up something or fix something, she would literally tell the people, and I'm paraphrasing, guys, because how I do, shut your mouth, don't say a word, I got this. And she always made the biggest messes right. These people, like I said, need a publicist. Nene Leakes need one, because really, if she wants to clean up her whole thing and get back into business, which she can recover, she keeps bringing this thing from Bravo and what happened back to life. I think, we let it die and people let it die, but then she brings it back to life. And I know why she's bringing it back to life, because she's still sensitive and emotional about the fact that she's not what she was back then in season 12 before this happened. But unfortunately, we cannot turn back the clock of time. You have to deal with the now. You have to deal with your situation that you're currently in. And you can build your way back up, girlfriend, but you're not going to build your way back up by constantly reminding people that you feel that people in networks are racist. All of this could be true, but you got to find a better way to deal with it. Because again, Nene, who is going to want to work with you if you keep claiming that people are racist? Like, all of these people, they intertwine with each other. They all know each other. And if you messing with a loved one, Andy Cohen, and then there's a job that may seem so distant from that whole network and production company organization, they all know each other. And they're going to be like, you know what, don't give her a chance. But if you let it die, they may be saying, you know what, she hasn't said anything in 2 years. Maybe she's changed. Let's see if we can now give her a chance. So Jussie and Nene definitely need a good Olivia, a real life Olivia Pope. Listen, guys, thanks for watching. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video. And let me know how you feel about Nene's situation. Let me know how you feel about Candy. Do you really think she's being used by Bravo? And let me know how you feel about Jussie Smollett, and we'll chat in the comments. Talk to you soon. Bye.